And good afternoon, my friends. Ugh, happy hump day on Wednesday, October 23rd, 2024. It's been a quiet, kind of cloudy day with rain here and there in Ottawa, cooler, windier. And I'm very, very sleepy today. I have a bit of a sinus headache and strange symptoms of headache last night, but it passed. So I'm okay now, but I'm still very sleepy. What I want to talk about today is something that very, very tragic happened yesterday, car accident wise, around the area where I live. I was walking from the Tim Hortons store, or Tim Hortons coffee shop. I'm really tired. I'm still tired. I'm groggy. I didn't have coffee yet, and I'm not feeling that great. But yeah, voice is going. Anyways, I was walking down Saint Laurent toward MacArthur. There was a big, loud crash that could be heard for blocks away, and someone screaming at the top of her lungs terrifyingly, "Oh my God!" So I ran along, a few other people ran down to the site to see what was happening. I was terrified someone got hit and was killed. It was bad enough. It was bad enough. There were a few people who came from the car dealerships in the area, making 911 calls, thank God, and witnesses, of course, for this tragic accident. I was asking what happened and everything, all that. The car was totally, like, I don't know how it happened, but the roads are like this, and there was a streetlight right here. There was a vehicle, a working vehicle here, and the car somehow ended up in the middle, almost in the middle of the road. The passenger side totally, completely smashed in. Airbags popped open and everything, thank God. And amazingly, it looked like the driver was coming out unscathed. It seemed like that, at least, when I was looking at it. But it could have been a lot worse. It could have been a lot worse. I'm not sure if anyone was really hurt or anything. I don't know. But that was a tragic accident. And according to a few witnesses, I spoke to them briefly before I moved on. Someone went through a red light, and that's how the accident happened. The van that hit the car that went crazy, the car that got smashed, was also there. His front van was kind of steaming, and there was gasoline, of course, some kind of white liquid in front of the other car that got smashed. Probably, of course, that's natural, big impact like that. But that poor girl who screamed, "Oh my God," who was the witness, she was like in between the row where the cross thing is on her phone. I'm not sure if she was the one who screamed, "Oh my God," but it must have been a tragic thing to see her up close like that. She'll probably be haunted by that a bit, probably. But yeah. But apparently, someone went through a red light, and that's how the accident happened, which is a very, very, very common thing happening more and more, I noticed. This past week alone, I've seen 6 people go through a red light as I was crossing. But I don't cross right away now because I've seen 6 people do that in the past week, here and there and everywhere. Just running through a red light as about to cross, running through a red light. It's becoming more and more common, as I noticed, so I don't cross the street right away anymore. Always check, because too many people are going through red lights. Unfortunately, in this case, this horrific accident has happened. The police showed up first. The fire truck showed up second. I was there for maybe about 10 minutes, around there, before I moved on. 5 minutes, around there. But no ambulance was on site when I left 5 minutes after. So the ambulances are busy, of course, with ODs going on and so forth, or they weren't around at the time. But 2 police cars came first, and the fire trucks came second, 2 of them. No ambulance, though, but that person's got to be in shock. Hope no one was really badly injured or anything. I'm not sure it was on the news yet, but it was a pretty tragic accident, all because someone went through a red light. So everybody, because of this new trend happening of people going through red lights, I've seen 6 of them in a week go through red light. And I never go across a green light without checking carefully to make sure people are slowing down. So obviously this person was speeding so fast against red light to hit this person so badly. The car got almost totally, completely wrecked on the passenger side. So, yeah, that's a very tragic thing. So everybody, everywhere, especially these days, it seems to be happening more. Why do people go through red lights like that and risk people's lives? It is not worth it. If you're late for a job, you're being pressured by a company to go faster and go more. It is not worth it. Is it worth to lose your job if you go against red light, hit a vehicle, possibly killing somebody or seriously injuring somebody? It is not worth it. It's not worth any job or anybody to do that for anybody. You lose your car, you lose your license, you lose a job, you can kill somebody, and it's not to put many families at risk while grieving. It is not worth going through a red light. And judging by this rate, this person was going through the red light, hitting this car really, really badly and causing that much damage. That person must be going pretty fast. Huh? If someone going at regular speed through a red light, there would not be that much damage in the car. And this person was really speeding really heavily. The van was not a big ass van. It was just like a working van or something, all that. The one that got hit by the front with the steam coming out of the front. So someone did a no going too fast through a red light and hit the car really badly. The guy who got hit was going through a red light, or the guy who was driving through it went through a red light. I don't know. But it's not worth it. It's not worth putting anyone's lives at risk, anyone's safety in danger, and having a family lose a loved one. All because you're going through a red light. Too many people are doing that more and more. I notice that a lot. And it is getting very dangerous to even cross the street on red light. Keep your eyes open. Stop and look to make sure people do stop before you start crossing that light for passerbys. There was a elderly lady there I was speaking with too as well, who said she was just past that walk when the accident happened, after the accident happened. And she said it could have been her. It was the wrong timing. She could be crossing that red light and got hit by this vehicle and killed. So the risk is not worth it, red light. Drivers out there better stop running red lights. It's not worth anyone's life. And if a person's working being pressured to go faster and go through red light, it's not worth it. Is the company's fault putting pressure on you? It's their fault. You have no right to go through a red light anyway. Just not worth it. People who are drinking and driving and high and everything, I know some people, not too many as much as people going through red lights, but I noticed a few more people driving on weed. There was somebody driving by me more than once. Not as much as people going through red lights, but maybe about 3 times the past, maybe once a week around there, I smell some weed coming out of someone's car in my neighborhood area. Driving by, you can smell the weed as they whoosh by or go by. You can smell the weed coming out of the car, like, if I smell from the sidewalk or crossing the street and smell it when they go by, they're smoking a lot of weed. That's not as bad as people running through red lights, of course, but it's out there as well. Yeah. So I want to talk about the tragedy that happened there yesterday. Hopefully, just watch your back. When you cross a stoplight, please check to make sure cars are slowing down and try to be safe. And those of you driving pressured by people to go faster and you have tight schedules, it's not worth going through a red light. It's not worth anybody's life, and it's not worth your job or your license to be doing that. Because one of these days, or maybe it definitely probably has happened before, people get killed because of that. There are cameras at these stop signs, so the police will obviously check it out, see exactly what happened. So things will be proven to see who is liable for going through red light in the first place. And yeah. So that's about it. As tragic as it was and so forth. That's it for now. So take care, stay safe. When you go to crosswalk, don't go right across the street without looking first to make sure no one's speeding toward a red light to go through it. because too many people are doing it more and more and more. 6 people about a week, I've seen that, going through a red light. So it's very common, more common than you think. Just make sure and look before you cross the green light, because people are running red lights more than you know. Take care, my friends. Make rich. Stay safe.